Part 2.
Now, in this part of the test, you are going to talk together. Here are some pictures that show different places to live. Do you like these different places to live? Say why or why not. I'll say that again. Do you like these different places to live? Say why or why not. All right? Now talk together.
I think it's nice to live in the apartment building and the house.
I like the apartment building too, but I also like the houseboat.
The houseboat.
Why do you like houseboats?
I think it would be really fun to live in a boat rather than a house. I live in a house now and it's not very exciting. If you live in a houseboat, you can travel to different places and still have all your own things with you.
Do you like the apartment building?
Why do you like the apartment building?
Live on a farm or in a quiet village. In an apartment building, if you live at the top, you have great views.
Candidate A, why do you think living in a house is nice?
Because houses usually have a garden and it's nice to have some outside space where you live.
Candidate B, do you think living on a farm is fun?
No, I don't. I think it's really hard to work to look after the animals. If you have them and you have lots of things you need to take care every day.
So, Candidate A, which of these places to live do you like best?
Well, if I have to choose between an apartment building and a house, I would choose the apartment building because they are usually in the center of a town or city. So there are lots of shops, restaurants, and interesting places to visit nearby.
Restaurants and
And you, Candidate B, which of these places to live do you like best?
I like houseboats the best. I think it would be fun in an apartment building in a city, but I think I would miss the open space outside. On a houseboat, you can enjoy being outdoors and you can also live in a really interesting home.
Live in a really...
Thank you. Now, do you prefer living in a big home or a small home?
I prefer living in a small home.
Why, Candidate B?
Because it's easier to look after a small home and you don't have many rooms to clean. In a small home, you just have a few important pieces of food to do. I don't like places with a lot of things in them.
And what about you, Candidate A? Do you prefer living in a big or small home?
I prefer a big home.
Do you prefer living in cities or in the countryside, Candidate A?
I prefer living in cities because you have all the facilities you need, like shops, cafes, cinemas, and parks.
And you, Candidate B? Do you prefer living in cities or in the countryside?
I prefer living in the countryside.
Why is that, Candidate B?
I like to be active and do lots of sports and outdoor activities like walking and cycling. I also prefer to live somewhere with fresh air and beautiful nature.
Thank you. That is the end of the test.
Goodbye.